Seniors in this country have been suffering in solitude since COVID began. So what's that isolation been like? Chris Conte continues our How Are You Doing series by sharing a very personal conversation with his grandmother.
Hey man, how are you?
The first thing you should know about my grandmother is that she loves people.
Right.
Second thing you should know.
That's okay.
All
right, now you're laughing at me, see?
No, is that we call her Nanny.
Chris, when you're as old as I am, you don't look ahead too far ahead. Okay?
Nanny is 90 years old. She lives by herself just outside New York City and has nearly been broken by the pandemic.
It's the same thing for day after day. Not to be out of the house. You feel like you're in prison, but it's a beautiful prison. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that I can't imagine how people who live in a little apartment function.
To understand how isolated seniors in this country are doing right now is to spend a few minutes with Nanny.
Yeah, it is scary, Chris. When you've been in the house this long, and when I haven't seen you guys, everything is a big deal for me nowadays. It wasn't ever.
This proud Italian New Yorker has only left the house 4 times since March. Like so many other people her age, Nanny is terrified of COVID, even if she's not shy about her own mortality.
You don't want to get sick.
I don't want it. Yeah, I know, Chris. Hey, Chris, I'm 90 years old. I'm realistic, I know, but not like that. That's not the way I want my life to end. You know, I've lived my whole life a different way. When people die, you go and you pay your respects, and there's a closeness. You know all those things we've been through, but you can't even have a real funeral. You can't go to it's just horrible.
10 months into this, Nanny is still wiping down her mail.
Here's my mail.
And leaving groceries in the garage, even though Dr. Fauci told her she doesn't have to anymore.
I'll use another wipe to bring it in the house, though. I know, it's ridiculous. I laugh at myself.
For seniors like my grandma, there's some hope on the immediate horizon. On Tuesday, she'll be here to get her COVID-19 vaccine. Even after you've had the second one, do you think it'll still take time to just
even then
be comfortable going out?
I think so. Because everybody's not going to have it.
The thing she's excited about seeing the most is the theater. Nanny's first love is her family. Her second is Broadway. She misses her regular trips to New York City profoundly.
New York is so full of things that I want to do still.
She's had no shortage of visitors these last few months. Like so many Americans, we stop by when we can. Checking on her house, chatting in the yard for a few hours. Once or twice, she even walked across the street for Sunday Mass. Christmas, her 90th birthday, all celebrated in the front yard. But she's ready to get out again.
To go to somebody else's house.
Just to leave.
To leave the house. To go spend the weekend with a day, an hour, something with just out of this house.
And that is something anyone can empathize with right now, no matter their age.
We're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It's getting a little brighter out. It really is. It makes me happy.
In Westchester County, New York, I'm Chris Conte.